Hi, you are watching Review Machines, the most interesting machines for work and fun. Today we will review Husqvarna 323, one of the most popular string trimmers in the world. We will find out why this trimmer is so popular, and besides we will talk a little how to use these string trimmers in the right way. As you know, we can make any conclusions about the efficiency and reliability of any machine only after this machine has been used for some time. That's why today we will listen to the feedback of the owner of this string trimmer, who has been working with this machine for 3 seasons. Frankly speaking, in fact, this owner is me. So if you don't mind, I continue my story about this great machine. I've been using this model for 3 years and still haven't had any problems. The design is very simple and consequently reliable. Well, to be frank, I had one problem. The hand starter was broken, but I think it was my fault, because I pushed it too heavily. Mind that you should use this starter with some caution, don't put too much effort and everything will be okay. Broken starter was the only problem I had with this trimmer. All the other parts of the machine are still in very decent condition, even little plastic details. So for 3 years of using I've got a very good impression about the reliability of this Husqvarna. Let's look at the trimmer closer. 2-stroke Husqvarna engine. Mind that this kind of engine requires fuel mixed with oil. Except starter, here we have a spark plug, so it's very easy to control its condition. The muffler is under special cover that prevents you from the burns. The main rod is solid and made of good steel. On one hand, we can consider it as a drawback, cause we can't take to pieces the trimmer, and it's rather tough to transport it. But on the other hand, this solution provides the best reliability. I had a composite trimmer before, and I always had a lot of problems with join of its rod. You can adjust the handlebar of the trimmer according to your height. Design of the handle is standard. Safety staple. There is a throttle trigger. An engine stop button, which is very convenient, it's very easy to immediately stop the engine. Besides, you can fix the throttle by a special trigger. You can bump the string bobbin into the ground to make the string longer. And if the length is more than necessary, it's cut with a special knife equipped on the cover. Husqvarna is a rather heavy trimmer, so it comes complete with the special suspension belts, which put all the weight on your shoulders. And in this way it's very simple to work with the trimmer. The most important thing is to adjust the height of the point where you attach the trimmer to the belt. The trimmer attached to the belt in the right way should slightly touch the ground, and it should be very easy to manipulate with it. The engine usually starts without any efforts. Make sure that the choke is in the right position and slightly push the starter. When the engine is idling, the bobbin with string doesn't rotate. But as soon as you push the throttle, it immediately starts rotating. String trimmers are a very popular garden tool. They may be even more popular than lawn mowers. The point is that the trimmers have very significant advantage. They can be used on rough terrain and can cut even old and thick grass. Besides, trimmers are indispensable when there are a lot of obstacles in a working area, like trees and bushes. As to Husqvarna 323, I can say that it is a very powerful trimmer. It easily can handle even huge grass so high as a human being, and if you equip its head with a steel rotating blade, it will be able to cut even small trees. Now it's high time to speak about common rules, which are very important when you work with any trimmer. The first and most important thing, don't even think to work with trimmer without a safety mask. Numerous tiny pieces of grass, wood and even little stones are constantly bumping right into your face when you are working with trimmer. That's why, except a mask, you must also wear very durable shoes and pants. Besides, when you choose working clothes, mind that after work with trimmer, you entirely will be covered with the mulched grass. When the weather is hot, it's strongly recommended to make breaks during work about 10 minutes. It will seriously increase service life of the engine. Also, there are some rules how to move the grass. Firstly, as I have already mentioned, adjust the belts properly. You shouldn't feel the weight of the trimmer on your hands, the whole weight should be on your shoulders. Then try to keep the cutting head of the trimmer across the ground. In this way a yard will look neatly after work. To sum up our review, let's speak about the drawbacks of the trimmer. The main thing is that the trimmer has a solid rod and you can't take it to pieces. Then it has a slightly weak stature, so be careful with it. But on the other hand, it's a reliable and powerful garden tool, and I undoubtedly can recommend it. Thanks for watching, please consider subscribing, it will be many more interesting materials, goodbye.